Hello, everyone. So, this is the conclusion and the last and final part of this series. Like I said earlier, investing in the stock market is overhyped. Investing in the stock market will not yield as high return in as little time as investing in your own product or a close friends of yours product. We can also look at the venture capitalist market. You can see as how a lot of venture capitalists are investing so much money in young companies rather than investing so much money in the S&P 500. Time over time again, venture capitalists have seen that they can raise much returns on their investment in investing in a handful of companies. Even though some of these companies may fail, but since they do it across board, when any of these companies become profitable, there's always a very high yield. And this is how these companies have come to be. So now you may now ask me, what other form, how do I invest in myself? Or what do I mean by investing in yourself? I mean investing in your own skills, investing in what you know. As long as you invest in your own skills and invest in what you know, you cannot be easily confused or easily distracted by the market and bamboozled into pushing out more money than you need to, or easily buy into hype. Because that's what's happening all around. A lot of companies these days are so focused on their stock prices rather than fulfilling the customer needs, rather than being obsessed with the customer. A lot of companies right now are just focused on how they can use their marketing strategies, their PR strategies, and media companies online, offline, to get their stock prices as high as possible. The stock prices are not aligned with the company's goals or objectives. Apple is a $3 trillion company today. It's not because it has sold so many phones across the whole wide world and maybe 50% of the world is using its phone. No, it's because they have known how to master their art in marketing. They have known how to achieve some KPIs that they set out by themselves and then hype it as if these milestones were so high, when they knew very well that those milestones were quite achievable for themselves. So as a person, you also now have to ask yourself and think like a company. You have to think like a company and also start investing in your own marketing, investing in your own PR. Whatever company you're going to make, just need to ensure that there are a few things you put into place. For instance, whatever company you're going to invest in must be scalable. The product or service you are rendering must be easily scalable, and just the same product must be easily scalable. You have to avoid investing in companies or such a company that will require bespoke solutions for every customer. If your company requires bespoke solutions for every customer, it's going to be a hell of a ride. Just for instance, now there's one Coca-Cola for 7 billion people. Do you get? So the probability that a large number of people in that 7 billion is going to buy one Coca-Cola is very high. There's also one Facebook for 7 billion people. So the probability that a large percentage of people are going to use Facebook is very high. There's also one TikTok for 7 billion people. There's one Amazon for 7 billion people. I can go on and on and on. There's one Netflix for 7 billion people. So I can go on and on. You have to create a scalable product. This is highly important. There's one Twitch, there's one Google. This can go on and on. Every founder that has been able to sell their company for billions of dollars over a very short period of time achieves this by investing primarily in a scalable product.